2. Muna lang yan pag side. Ata. Basta yung wala siyang alam na
5 seconds remaining.
То есть
Может
тоже
быть,
хорошо
давай,
заходит.
давай,
То есть
может
под
быть, да.
Oracle
Сарам
очень
без
много
атаки
героев. Oracle
нормально.
это просто в принципе персонаж, который тебя может спасти много от чего.
Oracle еще и хорош против Бэтрайдера. Короче,
Pa-shoutout,
всего
boss.
предостаточно.
Kakauwi ko lang pati sa baby ko na si Kendra. Hi baby Kendra. Double kill sa
Сто процентов Скайларка я не видел с Пангольером.
Может, это Кири Абадон вообще?
Кири Абадон.
Ну, Пангольер может на тройку пойти.
100% Скайларка я не видел
Если это в мид,
с Пангольером.
Может, это Кири Абадон вообще?
Кири Абадон просто против
Ну,
Бэтрайдера,
Пангольер
против
может
Слардара
на тройку
брался.
пойти.
100% Скайларка я не видел
Если это в мид,
с Пангольером.
Может, это Кири Абадон вообще?
Кири Абадон просто против
Пангольер может на тройку пойти.
100%. Кири они еще припасли.
Ох, ну агрессив мод, конечно, драфт. Вопросы не в том плане, что я как бы их осуждаю, я скорее просто не понимаю их немного. Драфт в данный момент, возможно, Last Pick поставит все точки над «и». Не совсем он понятен, у них свой подход к драфту. Смотришь на Непов, и у них все максимально дефолтно. ПЛ хороший герой, хороший. Shadow Demon с ПЛ комбинится, хорошо, да. Сларда сильный герой, да. Батрайдер вместе с ним на линии будут сильны. Даже если Слардера взять с Shadow Demon тоже хорошо, потому что ты спрятал, Сларда подошел, дал стан, там бла-бла-бла. В общем, ты можешь просто выносить вперед ногами как даблой Слардер Shadow Demon, так и даблой Слардер Батрайдер. Вот. И то есть тут линии, как вот ты не ставил, всегда будет хорошо. У агрессив мод, ну ты тут, не знаю, есть какой-нибудь Сларк в пике? Вот, например,
Не банили его. Ну, агрессив мод, я так понимаю, да, Хусик отправляется в бан, но не с той стороны, которой мы хотели. Пангольер хорош против Фантом Лансера по игре. Собираешь молнии, легче справляться с иллюзиями. Быстро нафыркал, молнии выпали.
Да.
Хотя бы с иллюзиями
Это все очень круто, только нужно еще линию хорошо отстоять. В большинстве случаев у Пангольера это не получается сделать, потому что герой не такой сильный на стадии лейнинга. Вот это единственный минус. Если он отстоит свою линию хорошо, то, безусловно, Пангольер это мощнейший персонаж.
И Свен туда же против Фантом Лансера.
И вот по поводу Свена тоже. Его довольно часто пикают коллективы в последнее время, но с очень важной поправочкой, когда почти весь пул керри героев забанен. Здесь еще не все забанено, и, возможно, есть какие-то более... Вот, допустим, я вот смотрю на драфт ребят из Aggressive Mod, и мне вот больше в голову приходит какой-нибудь Terror Blade. Свен — это какой-то некий инициатор, все дела, но по темпу он, мне кажется, не... В общем...
Ну, они с иллюзиями, видно, хотят справляться. Хотя да, ТБ, конечно, хорош против ПЛ.
Просто Свен, он слишком короткое время справляется с ПЛом. То есть время, которое ПЛ страдает от Свена, оно ограничено. Когда ПЛ доходит до определенного лейта, все, он просто этого Свена раскайтит. В общем, по драфту я уже...
Вообще кайта, кстати, много. Здесь и Бэтрайдер контроль в БКБ, Shadow Demon кайтит за счет
Shadow Demon тебе, да, ульту вешает, и Свен вообще нереально страдает от этого, потому что Warcry сразу снимается, неважно, что ты будешь делать, Warcry работать не будет, ты будешь бегать как черепаха. И берется Темпларка против Пангольера, которая очень хорошо должна отстоять свою линию. Я отдаю свое предпочтение 100% Непам по драфту, прям 100%. Но за хорошую доту, естественно.
Не знаю, я буду все так же топить за 100% винрейт на Snapfire. Чем черт не шутит, может и получится. Так или иначе, ниндзя в пижамах показывали, и с моей точки зрения, да, она, конечно, очень скромная, но и с точки зрения нашего серьезного аналитика Владимира ПГГ, ну, супер неубедительную игру. Очень много ошибок, эксперименты, которые себя не оправдывают, особенно против сильных коллективов, не оправдывают. Может быть, при равном сопернике, агрессив мод, мне кажется, похожий потенциал, но у них на выход на мейджор, как и у ниндзя в пижамах, может все это более-менее стабильно будет смотреться. Потому что, ну, понятно, одни против OG, вторые против Secret, микроошибка, до свидания. Топсон у тебя по Т4 забирает трон.
Да нет, там конечно, это очевидно, что эти
Сложно понять
коллективы-
уровень игры, да, вот и ниндзя в пижамах, и агрессив мод, играя против таких оппонентов.
Да, учитывая, что ребята еще относительно недавно собрались, и им то, что они дошли до такой стадии, они в шаге, в принципе, от мажора, это уже говорит о том, что они в нужном направлении двигаются, оба этих коллектива. И они большие молодцы. И тем более, если посмотреть на европейские квалификации, они очень-очень жесткие. Такие серьезные, такое серьезное соперничество, наверное, самое сильное соперничество из всех регионов. Вот, это Европа. Там прям титаны доты.
Из тех, кто играет. Вот где-то Китай мог бы еще подобраться, но тоже, мне кажется, на топ-2 прыгнуть.
Еще надо посмотреть,
да,
как
это
играет
понятно.
Китай.
По призовым местам на мейджоре все стало ясно, где сейчас Дота базируется, по интернешнлу. Понятно, да, что Европа доминирует в мире на данный момент. Ну и правда, я согласен с тобой полностью. Альянс, крутые места на мейджорах, хорошие вообще турнирные положения для них. Ликвид, достаточно сильная команда. Поэтому конкуренция была супер высокой. Даже удивительно, что вот такие стаки, а я по-другому не могу это назвать, добрались до борьбы за третье место и за финальный слот на мейджор.
Большие молодцы, большие молодцы. Так, ну что ж, ребята, потихоньку, помаленьку.
The minor qualifiers. Spartan over on your Oracle, going to be supporting Skit at top lane, Baranya the mid lane, Pangolier, and down bottom, Lil with Skylark, the Snapfire and Abaddon. As Ninjas in Pajamas have Lelis on Slardar Universe, the Sage's Mask, first item, Shadow Demon going Bassy, and yeah, Ether Lens immediately queued up. Tana, the Templar Assassin, in towards mid, and PPD down here with Dahak, the Batrider, and Phantom Lancer.
During the mid game with Soul Catcher, which will be maxed out, Corrosive Haze and the Maelstrike, they can delete any hero with one hit. I'm not even kidding.
No exaggeration, right? No exaggeration. I'm just thinking of ways that,
30 seconds.
they can maybe shut down this TA or get into a jungle and stop her from farming camps and ancients. We've seen so many of these pro teams do an exceptional job at kind of safeguarding their mid-tier 1 and playing, around the jungle in this area, so you kind of create this bunker to keep the TA or keep your position 2 nice and safe and sound. And I think PPD with Universe, that these two heroes can do an exceptional job of that.
Yeah, for
We'll
sure.
take
And
a look at these.
if you look at the heroes that aggressive mode has right now, these are not heroes that like to make a rotation. Sven just wants to farm the jungle. Oracle is more of a counter-reacting to what the enemy is doing. Same goes for Abaddon. So this means that Baranya will need to be really active. Also Lil, he doesn't have stun. He can gank Templar Assassin. The problem is there's no overtime damage.
Yeah. Coming, maybe? At the same time.
You just got debated. Space for aggressive mode, and he just died for the first blood. Also, Pangolier is not the hero that plays well from behind.
Man, I didn't expect the level 2 TA first blood on the Pangolier. Whatever. Spartan does well to get away from top lane. 1-0 already for NIP. Tana outplaying his opponent from a very early point. 7-4 against 5-4.
I can hear the happiness in your voice, Gary, because Tanner is from...
I said I've missed first blood and it's kind of not my fault.
So we blame it on Pango?
We blame it on the Pango. There's a Haster in top for Tanner as well. Double Wraithbound going into Blackstone, no bottle. Won't be able to refill. Doesn't really matter too much. Full HP still over on the TA. Piranha not struggling to get CS, but it feels like he's kind of struggling to get a grip on this game, on this lane. How's bottom doing? 14-1 on Dahak, farming pretty freely here. Lil and Skylark doing decently for themselves as well. 11-1 on the Abaddons, damn nice. That's PPD just trying to zone them away from this little pull that has occurred. What's going on top lane? Spartan, Skitter. Okay, stacking up the small camp, looking for the pull in just a little bit.
I gotta say, Skitter's performance throughout these qualifiers have been amazing. There was some funny chat going on before the game started, but it seems like PPD realizes that Skitter was a great player. It just did not fit in the last NIP team.
Yeah, I think sometimes it just happens, right? Whether it be personality clash, playstyle clash, culture clash, whatever it is. Sometimes you just don't fully slot in to the plans of the team. But he's looking good over here on aggressive mode so far. Testing the pull through. Universe here with him. Spartan just lurking on that tree line, making sure he doesn't get actually jumped on. As PPD running away from Lil, level 3 Bat Rider, has 1-1-1 build. Quite interesting, we've been seeing a lot of 2-1-0s over on these support bats. As Universe escapes from Spartan there. Skitter was getting near with the stun.
Oh,
Not quite
Barani
close
on the
enough,
bottom
and I
lane.
see him, yeah. Pango found by PPD and Tana. And this mid lane Pango, it's becoming a bit of a disaster now.
Dire's middle tower is drowned.
That's huge, yikes.
And Tana has a DD route, like when Pango returns to lane, this TA is going to have a DD. Does Pango just have to go jungle now? Top lane, they do have disruption. Lelis, Crush already expended, but the right-click damage looks like it should be enough. One more Crush will take down Spartan as the poison stacks up. Another bash, Lelis not committing under tower. 5 stacks of poison though, that's pretty big. Skitter not happy about the way things are going. Nearly dies, but 11-1 charges were there, just in case he needed them. I wonder if he did the maths. Like one more stack, one more stack would have killed him, right?
All right, Gary, how do you do a math on Shadow Poison? Do you have a...
You go 1, 2, oh shit, I'm gonna die to this. Lilith bails away. Double bounty rune for Uni. Oh, PPD might get the double down bottom as well. Yeah, Tana double damage rune, even clearing out Barania's medium camp, so there is no recuperation method for the Pango. 31-10 on TA. Rushing pretty quickly towards the Desolator, probably. Lelis having to 1v2 for a little bit as Universe goes home. Laid under his tier 1 is not a big deal for the Slardar, though. Oh man, it's level 4 Pango against level 6 TA now. You've got traps all over the place. Bottom. Flame break. Okay, just a bit of harassment from PPD. No actual kill threat. Tana is just going wild on this Pango. 6-minute rune's about to spawn. Barania would love to refill that bottle.
Also, no one's checking rune for Barania. Like, he's getting no help whatsoever. Oh, region rune to refill the whole mana and HP. This lane's just done.
Yeah,
I'm
PPD
switching
collapses.
to net worth. Let's check.
Fair enough.
2k against 3k.
1,000 difference at 6 minutes, pretty hefty. But yeah, you're right. The fact that, PPD's coming mid to kind of collapse on that bottom rune, and Tana just goes top rune as Universe initiates on Skitter. They do have the Fortune's End, but bash into Crush. The poison starts to stack. 1 only up, and 2 not going to do the job. Skitter just enough HP, I believe. He should be fine to survive that. But it's like you were saying, right? The Dire supports don't like to rotate. They're not really in this position to go and contest runes. PL can kind of lane alone down bottom lane without too many worries. So TA has such a like, even without that first blood, TA still has a great time.
Yeah, one of the reasons why I did not like Sven as a response to Phantom Lancer, you know that they're going to be switching Slardar to position 3, and Slardar pretty much wins against any melee hero. Look at him, once he hits level 6, thank God they have this spell from Oracle, otherwise he would just have to go straight to jungle.
Well, there's a nice cookie in from Lil trying to catch the PPD bat, but it's still not enough. The magic stick keeps the Bat Rider alive. Phantom Lancer does get left alone down here, so Skylark and Lil can apply a little more pressure to the safe lane carry of NIP. But they need to alleviate some of the pressure now off of this mid lane. They're spam pinging over towards the left-hand jungle. I think Spartans... Oh, he doesn't actually have any. I thought they were going to come here and try and ward it up, but they are hunting for the TA, who is in fact behind the tier 1 in the mid lane, clearing out this medium camp consistently, so not falling back to farm the jungle in the normal pattern you would expect from a Templar Assassin.
That's a 1-2 TPs. Lil could have tried to deny that tower. Here comes Pango.
They're committing for this. They want Tanner to die. Has Meld and a Fairy Fire, 1 charges to pop, turns with the Meld Strike onto Lil. Nearly drops as PPD goes for the chase, the trap down, slow will come. Spartan Oracle about to die. Oh dearie me, this aggressive mode lineup is just falling apart at the seams. Baranya does bottle the Invis rune, so should be good to escape, but they 3-man rotate to try and catch the TA. She gets the tower, she gets a kill, and she runs away with her life.
That's Skylark on the bottom lane diving. The Hawk doing everything he can to keep himself alive. Will pop Magic Wand and Doppelganger cooldown will reset. So everything is good. This is the problem that we discussed when the game started. There's no overtime damage. These heroes don't rotate. We just saw they come, they actually feed away a kill, they lose the tower. Now Baranya forced to be in the jungle. He finds Universe, but nothing he can do about it.
Just has to swashbuckle away. Man, oh man. Yeah, Skylark still holding a point for the ulti. So if he wanted to dive that tower, he could have, if he really wanted to. 71 CS on this TA, man. Net worth 4.6 thousand. Getting an Iron Talon and a Poor Man's Shield. Not the best items early on for your Templar Assassin.
Yeah, you want to give it to your Poor Man's Shield.
Top lane.
Phantom Lancer.
Baranya rolling. TP's coming in yet again, trying to catch out Lelis. And there it is, Fortune's End. Finally, the first kill of the game for aggressive mode. 4-1 now, as they strike back and they get themselves up on the board.
The Hawk needs to find a place for him in this game. Mid is not a place to be. Tier 1 tower is already gone. If he wants to farm the jungle, he can farm his jungle, and now he's sitting under the enemy ward. Not sure if he can even do something about it, you know, but just by having the vision, if he overextends, uses Doppelganger to farm, they might rotate. So he's gonna be picking up the bounty runes.
Pretty safe place to be for now. Intelligent ward, though, it has to be said. That Dar Observer ward, watching the TA as she had been farming off to that right-hand side. Tanner now returns to the more natural place for the TA, and this is where NIP, they can start, with the PL just holding mid even, potentially, they can start playing that kind of mid-lane 4 heroes while one is out on the map elsewhere, defending their tier 1s. Especially when these catapults are coming now 10 minutes in. They've already killed tier 1 mid. They'll be defending against some kind of push here from aggressive mode.
Once again, the low synergy draft strikes. Right now, aggressive mode will just continue to farm. Spartan does not have a place in this game. He can't gank. He can only react to what they're doing. Baranya needs to be active. He should sacrifice some of his farm and try to make some space. And right now, they smoke.
He has a javelin. His ulti's off cooldown. It is time to go rolling on in. Lelis, with a pretty chunky creep wave and a catapult, really wants to do some good damage to this tier 1 tower. I'll check down bottom quickly. Skylark is escaping as Lelis initiated on by Baranya. Lil Spartan jump with a cookie, and Lelis drops very low, but Universe has the save. Disruption to buy a little more space. Lelis can walk this one off. They don't have enough damage to finish him. Maybe now Spartan nukes him, but they've got the lasso in onto Baranya. Saved immediately. Spartan gets Fortune's End to kill off the Slardar. And now Baranya, he's going to deal with a Tanner TA. TPs, is it enough? No! The heal doesn't come through. The damage was too much.
Tanner just 2-shotted Oracle. And that's gonna be a tower. Siege Creep is still alive. They're drawing on the minimap to pressure the bottom tower. Phantom Lancer is there to defend. Look at the build on the Hawk. 2 bracers and a Raven. I'm not sure he needed 2 bracers, but alright. I mean, I'm a big fan of bracers, don't get me wrong, but on the support...
Mortimer's Kisses. Tanner, Fortune's End, gets hit by it. The final touch from the Purifying Flames. They do kill the TA. 600 gold into Spartan's hands.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
So that was 1,000 net worth shift. 600 gold for Spartan, 100 and 220 for Sven and Snapfire, respectively. That's a kill. They didn't get the tier 1 either.
As long as they can defend their tier 1 towers, Phantom Lancer will get the farm eventually. That Diffusal Blade is gonna cripple them, especially heroes like Abaddon and Pango.
Now that gives Spartan a full earn.
Spartan is so farmed. Yeah, he got the last hit on Tanner, 600 gold.
But yeah, dude. Lil gets Arcane Boots, heads down to bottom.
Level 9. He's higher level than Pango.
No way. Really? Oh my goodness, he is as well. that's both funny and tragic at the same time. Tanner working on his Blink Dagger now.
Top tower.
Still wants to finish off that top tier 1. Batrider trying to defend bottom, clearing out the wave with Firefly. But Skylark, tanky, and with that level 2 Curse of Avernus, doing a pretty good job whacking down the building.
If they're gonna be showing on the map, or if NIP has good vision, they can easily just go into the Roche. They don't have to even take a team fight. With Corrosive Haze, Meld, and Deso, Roche dies in 10 seconds.
Radiant think fortification.
Baranya pretty much has Maelstrom done. Well, that might be another signal here for aggressive mode. Start playing together. Skitter with Mom still wants to continue farming, but doesn't feel comfortable in his jungle. Shadow Demon and TA both came over to try and grab that outpost.
Has fallen.
And here is the kind of converging in towards Roshan in that mid lane, right? Lelis into the Roche pit. They've got the Corrosive Haze, Meld Strike, minus armor from the Deso. How long do you think? 6 seconds? 7? It's pretty quick. You say 10 again? Well, Batrider's gonna get picked off. Stormhammer and Purifying Flames finish that pesky little bat, and Roshan doesn't get completed.
Mortimer's Kisses now is on cooldown. They should just go back to farming. Bottom lane is in a good spot to farm. Put some pressure on the top lane, and then if they're showing once again on the lanes, go into the Roche pit. Slardar with the freshly bought BKB, they can also start playing more aggressive. Is there any smoke? There's no smoke.
Please. We forgot. But it's okay.
What is it?
The overlay. I just forgot to switch it from blank to having the sponsor rotations. Whoopsie do. First game of the day.
Wait a second.
Shut up. Shut up.
Oh,
It was Lacoste, guys.
Sven, man. Woo!
How many? Oh my god, all of the neutral items at once, by the way. Sven is
got
rolling in it. Look at him go. Essence Rings. Batrider's got one Philosopher's Stone. All of a sudden, just a flood of neutral items. Holy crap. Right, who's getting what? Vampire Fangs on the Slardar. We've got the Tree on Baranya. Lil has Philosopher's Stone. Sven, of course, keeps the Imclaw as he should. Oh, the little keen optic on Spartan. So everyone's got some pretty good items. Universe, Self-Disrupt, Skylark sprinting forward. Skitter's here with a Warhammer, Stormhammer, Repair Hammer, whatever you want to call it. Gets the kill on Shadow Demon.
That's a lot of damage. Crystal is one of the best and one of the most cost-efficient items at the moment. On top of M-Claw, Sven can keep fighting a lot now. He doesn't even need his ulti.
Lelis, they find the catch onto Baranya. Forces the Rolling Thunder, and he's going to go for the TP away. They can't catch him anymore. Good attempt, though. And you're also, putting pressure on this Baranya Pango to waste ulti. So now at a time when Mortimer's Kisses is up, you've got this Rolling Thunder down. So they into Roshan they go, exactly. One of the main components of the team fight down for aggressive mode. NIP swiftly into the pit, claim that Aegis for Tanner, and there you have it.
There's really nothing they can do about it. You can't just be near the Roche pit all the time. That's why Slardar is such a powerful pick.
Can't keep your eyes on it. Chrysalis for Skitter. 2,000 gold saved up. I'm interested. Do you just keep it Crystallis and you buy a BKB next?
Yeah, I don't think you should go for Daedalus, even though you have 2 saves behind you. Well, he might.
You don't think he should, but he can.
No, I'm just thinking, you're playing against Shadow Demon. Demonic Purge can't be dispelled.
Dire's
Spartan.
is under attack.
I want to see the blink one-shot onto Spartan from Tanner. Skylark is still trying to take tier 1 mid lane all alone. That's a little bit risky. PPD comes flying overhead. They switch targets to Lil. The cookie into the bash. The stun on stun. And Tanner shreds her. Bye-bye, Grandma. Off to the home you go. Skylark with a TP. Have they got a stun? They do. Bash and Disruption both being expended for another speedy dispatching of an aggressive hero.
Right now, there's a huge difference in what the Radiant team can do and what the Dire team can do. Like, if there's no Sven, if there's no Pangolier, they need to buy as much time as possible. Pangolier is getting some farm, has that Maelstrom ready, working towards Aghanim Scepter with the level 15 talent. That's gonna be a lot of damage, but not if he keeps getting caught.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Has to Rolling Thunder away again, man. Skitter in mid with the help of Mortimer's Kisses looking for Tanner, but the refraction back up. Damage over time, ticking in, but they don't have the chase. Not quite enough for Spartan, even with that long range. Doesn't get the urn.
Spartan.
Yeah, maybe it would have been. I mean, PPD's coming in to try. Cookie back. Defend your Oracle.
And he is going for that Daedalus. I don't mind, because he has 2 saves behind him. There still have 3 actually abilities that go through BKB, so pretty smart choice from Skitter.
Dire's top tower is about to take
TA, Tanner looking for some more easy targets. Just bullying these towers, shoving out these waves. Baranya gets jumped in the mid lane. He cleared the wave with Swashbuckle. It's on cooldown for 3 more seconds. Can they clear him up before he gets it back? Swashbuckle again. But mid-animation, he dies.
That was a problem with Baranya throughout this qualifiers. Even though he lost this laning stage and he had some good laning stage performances, but in the mid game, he's far away from his team.
Lack of synchronization, the differences it feels like in the playstyle or just the drafting style here for aggressive mode is starting to become their undoing. Bounty runes, 4-0 it should be, unless someone from the Dire team can get up to the top 2. But with Aegis in the hands of Tanner for another minute and a half, high ground is a possibility here. It looks like they're pinging out the bottom tier 1 and tier 2. Much easier objectives. No need to risk anything 20 minutes in. You can systematically start to close this game out. Get your Phantom Lancer to a point at which, you don't need the TA anymore. The PL can start solo carrying because, again, aggressive mode don't really have an answer for Dahak, who has been incredibly quiet this entire game. 1-0-0, closing it on 200 CS. Dahak has just been farming for 20 minutes.
They found Sven. They know he's hiding here somewhere.
20 seconds on TP.
They give up.
Skitter. Wait, no, PPD's coming. PPD's coming. Look at him. Charging through the trees. His smoke's gonna break. His smoke breaks. He knows. He knows there's someone here. Skitter. Oh, he's been. No. Did they see him? Did they not see him?
Well, apparently Skitter saw PPD, but PPD did not see him.
What? He saw the trees break and the firefly fly past, but he didn't see it. What on earth is going on? Mid lane, Tanner TP's in, the Blink Crush, Lilith captures Skylark, but the borrowed time will allow him to get up to the high ground. PPD on, there's 4 NIP heroes all surrounding him. There is no chance of getting out of this one, buddy. Aggressive mode. They do get a decent push onto that tower mid. Yet again, they'll be hunted down and hounded by these NIP heroes.
Yeah, with the first Roche, you just want to build the advantage. I don't think you can end the game, but they should just build up even more advantage, get the next set of items, go for second Roche, which dies pretty quickly, and then try to end the game. They're relying so much on this Sven to carry, so if they can play around his ulti, I think it's just a guaranteed win for NIP.
Yeah, and a lot of it, again, comes down to, Skitter's positioning, but also Spartan's positioning, right? Because you're relying on the Sven, and Sven relies on the Oracle. I think the other three heroes, got a little more leeway in what they can do, but Skitter and Spartan have to be spot on perfect with their maneuvering in the team fights. And Baranya hiding in the trees down south. Dahak was just shoving out this wave, not a care in the world. He's got man to diff played at 22 minutes. 613 over on the TA, 14k net worth, fresh BKB over on Tana with a Crystallis queued up. And these are all the signals of NIP saying, right, in the next 3-4 minutes, we really will have an opportunity here with that second Roshan to close out the game, because that's what they're waiting for at the end of the day, right, Lacoste? Second Rosh.
Second Rosh, you just buy more time, build up the advantage. Also, they're itemizing against Sven. I was wondering if Lelis is going to go for Hammond's Halberd. He instantly queues it up after finishing his Aghanim Scepter.
Dire are scanning for enemies.
Powerful, especially when you're pushing tier 3. Create a nice little puddle for yourself. And allow Slardar to set high ground and whack towers with the PL. Skitter. Aghanim Scepter being worked on, so no BKB for him. Doesn't go into the magic community. He wants the initiation, wants to be able to jump targets, try and blow them up, catch the PL or TA and shred them with the help of Mortimer's Kisses. They've found Baranya. They've got the chain disabled as well with the lasso. Tana, of course, snipes out the kill. Well deserved. I want to see at the end of the game how many kills Tana has on Baranya, because it feels like the majority of Baranya's deaths have had... Yeah, right?
7 probably.
It's been pretty hefty. A pretty hefty amount of kills just from the mid laners.
Tower has fallen.
He's actually brought the full Crystallis out to him now, Tana. Threatening high ground a little bit. Considering just poking the tier 3s. At the very least, you're forcing aggressive mode back into their base while you continue to farm jungle ancient camps. Yeah, back here, Tana keeps the efficiency going.
Radiant are scanning for
Batrider TPing back. They know that Sven, they scanned, they know that Sven is kind of lurking around somewhere else. He shows on the top lane, and here comes NIP. Can I find him hiding in the trees? No, not this time. Down a portal scroll, back to home. But they've done their job.
In 10 seconds. It's just NIP is controlling the map at the moment. Roche, it's gonna be a longer respawn, 2 minutes.
Do you smoke as aggressive mode and make a play? Yeah.
That's the problem with the lineup. Like, you smoke. How do you even start a gank? They need Aghanim Scepter and Sven. It's finished. Okay. He's gonna hit level 20 now, so Stormhammer cooldown will make a little bit of difference, so he can reposition himself multiple times. Even if you get a kill, like, what do you do after? They know that they need to contest the next Rosh. Also, Pangolier with the Aghanim Scepter. He got the level 15 talent, so there's gonna be a lot of Maelstrom procs. I'm just afraid that's not enough.
It is a pretty key moment here for aggressive mode, though. They are doing a very good job at playing tight together, still keeping their farm rate up, even though top 4 net worth, 3 green heroes, Skylark and Baranya, they aren't that far behind, only a couple of thousand. And with, a tier 1 tower top lane, objectives are being gathered up here by the Dire side. NIP. All around the Phantom Lancer now. Dahak, where are we? Still what? Oh, he's 101. Sorry, my apologies. He has an assist now. Trap spots out Spartan. Quick dispel, cookie away. Skitter waiting for that initiation as they smoke up. Vision is lacking here for the Dire team though. Very difficult to make their way up onto the high ground ramp. They still want to fight around Roshan though, as Lelis nearly spots them all coming. Sees the Sven with the illusions. PL. Illusions phantom rushing into the outpost. Nice one.
You do not want to heavily commit. For NIP, you just want to, go in, force them to use spells, maybe bait God's Strength on Sven.
Dire's middle tower.
Roshan respawns.
Yeah, Roche just dead.
The Tanner assassin. Easy, Roshan. Where have you gone? Oh my goodness. There is really no chance here for aggressive mode to contest that, is it?
Nope. So Aegis on, Templar Assassin, also -4 meld armor reduction with level 20 due to Mad Gary. 12 and 11, that's 19, sorry, 19, and from Slardar, -15. Yikes.
Big
34
yikes.
armor.
Does anyone have a medallion or anything? Anyone building an assault cuirass? Nah, you don't need it. Already reaching the limits of the minus armor calculation. Piranha, oh, nearly bumps heads there with Tanner and Lelis. They'll find Skylark. A reasonably easy kill to get, even though he's a tanky Abaddon. They should have the control they need. Skitter is here, off to the right-hand side. The counter initiation onto Tanner, but his BKB's already up. Very speedily, Tanner turns to fight Skitter. Slow with the trap. Kite the Sven. Blown up completely. He has buyback, but I don't really see a chance now for aggressive mode. The chase is on as Lelis finds Lil. L on L, and it looks like aggressive mode will have to take the L as Spartan demolished by Tanner on this TA.
I believe this game is over. You can buy back on Sven. You have no ulti. Not sure what he's gonna do. This is the problem with the discussed. He goes in, Tanner pops a BKB, doesn't even stun him, so he's away from his team. Shadow Demon pops Demonic Purge on him, and suddenly he's just done.
Man, Dahak has had such a chill game, honestly. Nearly 300 CS. He's got cheese in his backpack, he's in his inventory. He's really not had any threats throughout the game. And take down a full lane of Barracks, switching onto mid and aggressive mode. They're probably thinking about what to do in game number 2.
Oh, it's time to call this game. Sven's out in 20 seconds. Ulti ready in 40.
Top tower.
That's gonna be mega creeps. You don't have ways to deal with megas besides Sven. They still have cheese and Aegis.
Well, Pango trying with a Rolling Thunder starts out, and Mortimer's Kisses will follow through. Tanner, well, should lose the Aegis here. Doesn't have mana for the refraction. Oh, still fine though, still alive somehow.
Give him cheese.
No.
Yes, cheese.
Oh,
High
nice.
five.
Beautiful. Eat up the cheese. No need to drop that Aegis. Still got another 2.5 minutes on it. And the final lane of Barracks starting to be assaulted. Tanner up on the front lines. Does have BKB ready. Looking for Skitter, trying to kite the Sven. Phantom Lancer dealing with Piranha. There's the cookie back onto the illusion. Skitter trying to disengage, but the jump into the back. Tanner annihilates, assassinates, and eviscerates 2 of the supports of aggressive mode. Tanner on the Templar Assassin. He's graduating from high school. He's destroying his opponents. And aggressive mode. Surely now, we'll call GG and tap out of game 1.
It's one of those games when you see the draft and you're like, there's no way they win this game. It's no damage draft, too much. So Pangolier got destroyed in the laning stage.
They get one kill before it gets shotgunned in the face by Gaia. They're looking for another target here. Funnick going to the target, but again, it's not going to stop him being able to chase Funnick any further than this. But Crew will have to settle just 2 kills, but they are 2 pretty damn juicy kills, so they'll be happy.
A little bit greedy coming from the corp. As soon as that smoke broke, he instantly went for a dagger rather than blinking away back to the safety of his vision and his team.
Dire's bottom tower is about to flounder.
The items will be spawning soon.
I do like this PL build though. PLs who don't want to fight straight away, they go for the Yasha first. Obviously it's enabling their farm for the move speed. Go Diffusal first, you feel a little bit pressured to want to try and make moves. And Zai just dumped. Oh, hello.
Damn, double stun comes out from no one, sets up for an easy 2 kills. That one. Like that from no one. Grabbing 2 heroes completely. off guard, and you know, when you got that vision down, you can make those magical plays happen.
A
On that top area of the
radiant
map.
using
So, double take the kills. And, alright, it's starting to leak a little bit here, but still on top of things. 1k gold advantage for Virtus
Radiant's
Pro,
top
but
tower is on the
uh,
roll. Radiant fortified their structures.
The slow
Attack
and
the
steady.
heroes.
It's like we kind of going back to the meta pre-Navi games, you know. It's like we'll take our fight, but we're gonna not force the fight. We're gonna move around. We're gonna rotate. I think that's the best way of wording it. And teams are looking for pickoff and rotational punishment compared to physical team fights.
yeah, I see where you're coming from.
Dire's bottom tower
Thank you.
won't last long.
And the vision coming out from Hellraiser's just trying to opt for this bottom side vision. The PO just wants to farm in between the bottom portion of that. Amber's pretty cool, pretty cool.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Go. We got the Philosopher's Stone. We're gonna probably put on the Disruptor and start getting that axe taken away. But he is a little bit out of position, and he is gonna get stunned up and killed. Hold up. He is. There we go. Commiserations. Mid-Plushkin. A minute on the lips is a lifetime on the hip.
I didn't know that saying.
Well, yeah, I guess, you know, you have to chew it 100 times, like, and then, like, that takes, like, a minute, so you eat a greasy burger, and you're like, this is nice, and then...
People last a lifetime on the hit, the burner not quite very straightforward.
That is optional.
Come on.
We have heard of it, it's just extremely optional.
Lifetime on the hit. You want to move again. Goes into a potato. Nice little claw sound.
Feels bad, man.
Wonder if he takes that. I imagine that's a gyro item. But I'm not sure he actually wants to be able to
Not many really good Imp Claw buys. You really want to put on, like, the likes of Cooker, or maybe... What's the other one I'm trying to think of? But I can't think of right. That TA. Oh, it is a splendid TA item, but...
Oh, Kunker is probably the best.
Yeah, Kunker's very nice. And that's right, still carrying the Arcane Ring, of course, because it is so damn good. These games really do slow down once it gets to around the 15-minute mark. Both teams not wanting to make any catastrophic mistakes just outside their base, but Funnick, on the other hand, he's like, I don't care, I'm just gonna go in. I'm just gonna stun off these creeps and try and defend this tower, but Sonny just isn't in the area, so Funnick maybe just a little bit too far in front, but he is pretty tanky, double brace of the pipe and the treads. Somehow 1v4 chasing them away. But now his last Sonny's now here. Lesher doesn't have any more mana.
To run, but be careful if he takes him down with this diffuser blade really wants to finish the job here. No one though, he's going to TP out and will be successful in doing so. Nick's having to pay respects to humans here, and they might be looking for more. I don't think Hellraiser's done. They're going to have a glimpse. The rest of VB need to come in and fight this one, but the Sonic Wave comes ripping through, and it's not enough to get a kill. Hellraisers will be left empty-handed, despite what was looking like a pretty damn good fight. Voshka finds the glimpse. They've got the scream out from Queen of Pain, but unfortunately the only left heals is too damn much. Kelly Grace doing too much work in these fights. Virtus Pro, they get away with it, and in the end, the only one who dies is a little fish named Slava.
I think Funnick,